In this tutorial, we are going to animate the flame of a candle. As we can see, we have two layers with us. One is the background, which has a cake with 3 candles on it. Under the background layer, we are going to have our animation layer. We can also see that we have already added frames to our timeline till frame 40. Now to animate the flame, we are going to start with an elliptical shape, and we are going to use the oval tool for that, for which the shortcut key is O. We draw a circle holding down the shift key so that the circle will be a perfect circle. And we have a yellow fill to it since we are animating a flame. As you can see, we deleted the outline on the circle. Let's hide the background layer and now make some space to work on our animation. We bring the circle to the center on our work area. Now we are going to work on changing the shape of a circle to that of a flame using the selection tool. The shortcut key for the selection tool is V. It looks like we are quite close to the shape we want for our flame. Next, we are going to make the shape smoother by deleting some nodes using the subselection tool. The shortcut for this is A. We click on the edge of our flame shape and you will see that we can see some nodes appear. The squares that are sitting on the green outline are the nodes. Now please select and delete the nodes by clicking on them and then pressing the delete key exactly as it has been done in the video. According to the video, we should have 4 nodes left. Now we adjust the node handles and tweak them to get our nice flame shape as you can see in the video. Once we have the shape right, we select our shape and convert it to a symbol by pressing F8 and we name it Flame 1. Now let's enter the symbol by double-clicking on the shape. We then go to frame 40 and use F5 to add frames. Now we start animating our flame. We are going to use keys and shape tween to get the result we want. Let's start by laying out our keys. The first is of course on frame 1, the second will be on frame 5. We add this by selecting frame 5 and using F6 to add keyframes there. As you can see, we have changed the shape of the flame on keyframe 5. The changes are going to be very subtle since candle flame doesn't move like a campfire. Our next keyframe will be on frame 10. We again make changes to our shape here as you can see in the video. Now we are going to add keyframes every 5th frame. And we are going to copy our flame from keyframe 1 to keyframe 40. This will give us a smooth, seamless loop. Now that all our keyframes have been added, we select the frames in between keyframe 1 and keyframe 40 as seen in the video and we right-click on the selection. A pop-up menu appears where we select Create Shape Tween. When we look at our animation, we realize that we need to make some changes to our keys, so we go to keyframe 1 and make our changes. After we make our changes to keyframe 1, we press down the Alt and drag the keyframe 1 to keyframe 40. Keyframe 1 and keyframe 40 are the same. We now exit the symbol by clicking on Scene 1 on the tab at the left top of our work area as seen in the video. Select the symbol by clicking on the shape and convert it to a new symbol again. We name this symbol Candle Flame. Now we enter the symbol by double-clicking on our flame shape. Again, we go to frame 40 and add frames using F5 as we have done before. We add a new layer and we copy our symbol using Ctrl+C and place it in place on the new layer using Ctrl+Shift+V. Now we select this symbol and we are going to change the color here. We go to Properties, Object, Color Effect and Tint. We make the tint a lighter shade than our earlier yellow. Next, we scale down the symbol using the Scale and Rotate tool. The shortcut is Ctrl+Alt+S. We input a value of 70, which means we scale our symbol down by 30%. We then move it down as seen in the video. We are now going to change the timing of the symbol that we have copied on the layer 2. We go to the Properties, Object, Looping Options. In the box next to First, we input 8. We exit the symbol by clicking on Scene 1 as seen in the video. Then we unhide our background layer. We move our candle flame animation symbol so that it is placed just under the wick of the candle as seen in the video. We are now scaling down our symbol a little so that it looks good in proportion over the candle. Now we are going to work on flame for the next candle. Here we are going to make some changes to the shape so that all the flames don't look alike. Now that our second flame shape is complete, we are converting it to a symbol and naming it Flame 2. We then enter the symbol by double-clicking on the flame shape. We now make the same keyframe on every fifth frame as we had done before. We will modify the shape on the keyframes we are adding and we will add Shape Tween. We come out and convert the new flame into symbol again by pressing F8. We enter the symbol by double-clicking it. We again add frames by using F5 till frame 40 as we've done several times in earlier symbols. We add a new layer and copy the first keyframe from the old layer to the new one so that our entire animation inside the symbol will be copied to the new layer. Now we are going to change the color of this one again. Again, it's the same process. We go to Properties, Object, Color Effect, Tint. We are using the same lighter shade of yellow which we had used in the first flame. We again scale it down just like we had done in the first flame and move it down as seen in the video. And next we adjust the timing again by going to Properties, Object, Looping Options. Just follow the video after that. Once that is done, we exit the symbol by clicking the Scene 1 tab as seen in the video. Now we copy this animation and paste it on a new layer as seen in the video. We hide the background for a bit, drag this copied animation up, unhide the background and position it so that it matches the wick of the candle on the right. We can now see all three flames placed in their positions. The flames on the left and right look a bit too big compared to the one in the middle. They should be a bit smaller, so we select them both and using the Scale and Rotate tool, the shortcut is Ctrl+Alt+S and scale it both down to 90%. We then move them back to their right positions again. Then we are going to change the timing for the flame animation of the right candle, which we have just placed. We go back to Properties, Objects, Looping Options and input 20 in the first box, just like in the video. It would really add a value to the look of the flames if we add a little blur and glow to all the flames. Let's do that now. We go into our main symbol by double-clicking the flame over the candle in the middle. Then we select the animation on layer 2, go to the Properties, Frames, Filters and click on the plus sign next to the filter and select Blur from the drop-down menu. Choose High from the Quality menu and the values of X and Y axis will be 2 for both. Now we select the animation on layer 1 and go to Properties, Frames, Filters and click on the plus sign next to the filters and select Glow from the drop-down menu. We select Orange from the color as seen in the video. Again we choose High from the Quality menu and values of X and Y axis will be 40 both and we input 150 in the Strength box. Now we exit the symbol by clicking the Scene 1 tab as seen in the video. Here we can see both the blur and the glow effect. Next we are going to add the same effect to the other two candles. The process is the same as you can see in the video. Once the blur and glow effect is added to all the three flames, our animation is done. We can see how that looks when we hit the Enter key, and then we can see it even better when we export an SWF by pressing Ctrl+Enter. Hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching.